Brandon Hewitt here at Be Random Fishing. I got a good one for you today. We took 3 frogs to the lake, all different brands, just to see which one gets bit the best. You know I'm not a big fan of the hollow body frogs. The hookup ratio, there's something about those hollow body frogs where when the fish bites it, the hook just doesn't get in the mouth. But I decided to take out 3 different brands because they really are a lot of fun to fish with. Our first frog is the Bronzeye Junior from Spro. It's a ½ ounce, about 2 inches, and it's a good little frog. Let me see if I can get it to come down. There you go. Oh, it's got a big old price tag right there in the middle. Let me pull it out of the packaging and show you guys what it looks like. There we go. It's kind of neat. It's got that Spro logo right there on the bottom. The eyes are beautiful. It's a nice looking frog. It didn't have any problems getting filled up with water. I like how it's got the black and purple legs. One is actually, right out of the box, a little bit longer than the other one. And I fished these straight out of the box. You can kind of see how those hooks are not right up against the frog. There's a little bit of space there, which is perfect. I still didn't get hooked up in the weeds. Like, these are very, very weedless frogs. So that's the first one, the Spro. The second one I fished with was the Googan Mini Filthy Frog. Now this is a 2-inch, it's only 3/8 of an ounce. It's really cool how they have Eat Me on the top of it too. I thought that's a cool touch. It's packaged real well. Like, Googan Squad knows what they're doing when they're with these baits. See how it's got 2 separate packaging. It's nice. The legs are the same size. It has this black piece right here on the bottom of the hook. But those Googan eyes are just, it's something to look at, right? It's a pretty frog. I know a lot of these baits are like fishing for fishermen rather than fishing for fish. But they got me with this one. It's pretty, it's a nice frog. It didn't have a problem filling up with water. The hook points set very flush into the frog. Now I probably should have bent the hook points up a little bit. It might have helped my hookup ratio, because that's a trick I learned in a previous video fishing with those Terminator Walking Frog Juniors, which used to be my favorite frog. All right. The third frog, budget option. I don't know what it is. I went into Academy and they have this new line. It's the H2OX line. And these worms right here, you guys saw these in a previous video. I actually used these again, but I rigged them weightless Texas style. Worked out really well. And with the hollow body frogs, you're definitely gonna miss some fish. It's packaged really nice. It tells you even like what kind of rods to use and line and everything else it recommends right on the box. I think that's a really cool touch. Now the frog itself is kind of ugly. It did fill up with a little bit of water. These hook points, see how they're kind of like pointed in right up against the body of the frog. And the eyes are just plain, like, it kind of looks like a cheap frog, but it was a cheap frog and it fished really well. These are all 3 frogs side by side. You can see the Spro's the biggest. It comes in at ½ ounce, then the Googan at 3/8, and then the H2OX doesn't have a weight, but it's definitely the least heavy out of all 3. But here's the Spro and the Googan next to each other. The hooks, even though these frogs are different sizes, the hooks on the Googan frog are pretty big. I like that too. Both very good frogs. Now this is the Googan compared to the H2OX. See how it's quite a bit smaller. I don't want to do any spoilers. I'll show you guys that fishing footage right now. All right. That was so cool. Check how weedless it is. We just got lots of rain. Again. Well, this frog passes the weedless test. All right, it does not fill up with water very much. That is very good. I love that. I hate a frog you gotta squeeze water out of every 5 seconds. Let me set a timer. 30 minutes per frog. Oh, that was strange. One jumped and one ate my frog at the same time. Well, there's one missed frog bite. There's something scooted out across there. Whoa. As soon as I cast it, it spooked something. Got him. Boat flip. Yes. All right, that Spro frog got him. Stop. Gotcha. Right in the roof of the mouth. So this isn't a very big one. Come on out of there. But he inhaled it. Skinny and kind of long. Let's see how big it is. 14 3/4 almost. Yeah, she'll stretch 14 3/4. Pretty little skinny bass. Thank you for playing. Still no water. See that? That's nice. Super weedless, does not fill up with water. 1 for 2, like you can see the chew marks on his eyeball there. Oh, dang it. I felt that fish for a minute. I let him eat it and everything. Let's see what the frog looks like. There you can see more chew marks. Just didn't get that. Didn't get it hooked. It's getting eaten though. These fish are really loving this frog. Oh. I like this frog so much. You were fun. You got lots of missed fish, my friend. Let's try another one. There it is, the Googan squad. Let's see if she gets eaten. Let's see if it gets hookups. And this one says "eat me" on it. Let's see if the fish will. Let's see if the fish know how to read. It's got pretty much the same action, just kind of hops. It's kind of hard to walk the dog. Let's see how weedless it is. Oh, came through just fine. Oh, I saw him come across and chew it. That was a tiny fish though. That was cool. He was like, bloop. I'm giving this guy a cheat. Oh, I was just thinking, I'm setting myself up for failure casting in like that. Because my line was over all those reeds. Ouch. I just can't hook them. I cannot hook a fish today. Oh yeah, right on the edge of that. Got that one. He's right in the side of the mouth. That's a nice bass. Gotcha. A little bit bigger than the last one too. Again, frog's not filled with water. It's not too beat up. And that is a nice fish. What you got on your tail, boy? You got that little black marks in on your lip. Let's see how big you are. Oh, don't flop, don't flop. I'm just trying to measure you. 15 and a half. Hey y'all, we knew it'd be kind of like this. Fishing that hollow body frog, you always miss fish. And there was one right there. Let's go ahead and get that one, get this one back. It's so shallow and clear up here, I probably already spooked him. There's a little bass right there. Holy crap! That is time up. Last but not least, the H2OX. All right, let's see how this one works. Set the timer. Fish. Oh, this one doesn't cast as far. It's quite a bit lighter. It passed the weedless test though. You see that come through those reeds like a champ. Oh, he missed it completely. That was like my second cast with this thing. This frog's lighter, but I think I like the action better. It worked. Yes. How did you not eat that frog? You're a big bass. Right in the top of the mouth. That's how it's done, boys, right there. Missed him on the frog and then got him on the worm. All right, boy, thanks for playing. I know you missed that frog, but you ate the worm. Thank you very much. Gosh, it's crazy. They just go and disappear right in all that grass. Let's see how this frog's doing with water. Oh, wow. Lots of water. It felt like it had water in it. Do not like that. I like a waterless frog. Yes. That was a cool eat. Oh, get some air, boy. Oh, yes. Right in the top of the mouth. But look at my frog. That's interesting. That hasn't happened on any of the other fish today. See? He got it though. And he's the smallest one of the day, I think. Over 14 and a half. Oh my gosh. Are you the same one? With the split tail? I'm gonna have to go back and look at my videos and see if I've caught you before. That parasite on the inside of his mouth. There you go. Helping one fish at a time. You're welcome. And thanks for biting. That was a super cool eat though. He like came out of the water and grabbed it. Yes. Now let's see if we can fix this frog. Boop. Oh, that was super easy. Not full of water. That's how I like it. Oh, that was a nice fish. That was a nice fish, guys. Oh, got him. Oh, this might be a different one. Gotcha. Could be the same one. Maybe that's why I missed him. Because he's not that big. But he ate that worm. Oh, yes, sir. You're healthy. I wish I should start tagging these bass. I could have swore I caught him before. All right, and that's the timer for the frogs. So as you can see, I only caught one fish on each one of these frogs. So the hookup ratio, horrible on all three of these. Now, I didn't do any tricks. I didn't bend up the hooks. They're all super weedless. Very, very fun to fish with. Can't stress that enough. Hollow body frog fishing, if you are just out to have a good time and go in knowing you're going to miss fish and not get frustrated, it's such a blast because they blow them up. In the previous video, that's my favorite frog. Those, what is it called? The Z-Man Pop Frog Z. Those frogs, really good hookup ratio compared to these. If you're out going in a tournament or something, I would recommend fishing with those instead of a hollow body frog. The hookup ratio is just way better. But these are fun. Like that Z-Man frog, when they hit it, it's almost like they slurp it down. When they hit these, they come out of the water sometimes. These can be really explosive strikes. It's a lot of fun. I also wanted to thank you guys for all the support that I've been getting in the comments about Fishing for Men. That new series that I'm starting where I'm talking about how Christianity is changing my life. I actually have a pretty good story for you guys. The first time I went fishing with the hollow-bodied frog, it was a Terminator Walking Frog Jr., straight out of the box, went out fishing. I'll show you guys, I'll link that up here. I got so frustrated, like, I think I even had to bleep out a bunch of cuss words, like wanting to break my rod, kind of frustrated. I got one fish and I had 9 bites. And it was the first time I'd ever fished with a hollow-bodied frog. I was trying to make a really cool video, just so angry. This time, with the help of Jesus, I just had love in my heart. And instead of getting frustrated, I knew, okay, what am I going to do to keep from being frustrated? Jesus loves me. I don't have anything to worry about. Miss the frog. Live in the moment. It was so exciting. Thank you, Jesus, for letting that fish come up and try and eat my frog. Grab my worm, follow it up with a cast, and it was so much more fun. Road rage, boat launch rage, like whenever you are enraged, just give it to God. God will give you that inner peace. He gives me that inner peace. So thanks you guys for watching. Remember to fish, learn, repeat. We'll catch you on the next one.